reported in 6 months, but they're certainly large enough to manage it. Although normally they'll just feed on things like lobsters that wait around for them and dump them up. And whenever they want to eat something, all they have to do is open their mouth, suction up, pull their food right down into their bellies, never to be seen again. This will be live. Now Samson there, he's obviously got a long way to go. Samson's obviously got a very long way to go before he's fully grown, but he's come quite a distance already. You see, Samson used to be more of a Samantha. He's what we call a sequential hermaphrodite. So whenever he was just a wee fish, he would have been female, but as he's gotten older, he's changed into a male. Now that's a very unusual thing that happens, but it actually happens in about 1% of fish, which when you consider there's 40,000 species of fish, that's actually a fair amount of. What are the others out there changing into female? Well, you'll see Mr. Whippy there. Mr. Whippy is our honeycomb whipper, the biggest fish in the whole aquarium. And you see why he's called a honeycomb whipper? He's got that beautiful honeycomb pattern on his back and that big long whip-like tail, like the same length as me, which can thrash around just to make sure nobody gets too close. Now on that tail of his, you'll be able to see this big rigid barb, actually quite close to his body. It's not at the end like a lot of people think. That is his venomous stinger. Now you definitely don't want to get struck by a stingray. And they say their venom is one of the most excruciating venoms in nature. Far worse than anything like a wasp or a bee. But despite being so excruciating, the venom from the stingray is not lethal. It won't be able to kill you. Now I know probably a few of you are thinking, you're thinking, what about Steve Irwin, that famous crocodile wrestler? About 18 years ago or so, he was struck by a stingray and killed. The only reason it